Hi, everyone. Welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. It's Monday, August 10th, 2026, and we're here to do a general collective reading as usual. If you're new here, it's a timeless read. It does not matter when you find this reading. If you're drawn to it, that means there's something in it for you, okay? I don't use the signs and I don't use the genders because it's all energy anyways. Other people do, and that's fine, okay? They're reputable readers, that's fine. I don't because it's very confusing, not only to the listener, but for me most importantly, okay? I mean, I give this analogy, and it's the best analogy I can think of. If you were a male fire sign, hypothetically, and you want to speak your truth, set boundaries, cut things and people out of your life, what's going to represent that is a Queen of Swords. Even though you're not an air sign and you're not a female, it is the energy, okay, that I'm reading. I'm not reading according to signs. I'm not reading according to gender, okay? Sometimes it'll come out, but it's very fluid, let's say, okay? It's energy that I'm reading, just so you know, all right? You can switch the genders and the roles if you need to. Only take what you are already familiar with and toss the rest. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. It is not recommended. These are very generalized readings, okay? They're not personal, so bear that in mind. And thank you for being here. I love you. I really do. I really do. With my whole heart. With everything I am, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your love and your support and your donations. I am grateful. Spirit, what's the message for our beautiful collective at this hour? What would you like to discuss with them? I hope you're having a beautiful day, by the way. Even if you're not, I hope you have a reason to smile. I don't know, think of a dirty joke or something, you know? Laughter is healing. It really is, even though you don't feel like laughing. Where are we going with this, please? Thank you, Spirit. A betrayal. A betrayer is amongst us. Ten of Swords. Well, somebody betrayed you, or somebody's finding out they're being betrayed. That somebody tried to betray you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what I'm picking up is if somebody's going to betray you in any kind of way, right? Having to do with anything, it could be general. Just generalize it. And they partner up with other people to betray you. These people can't be serious thinking that they're going to be loyal to one another, right? Excuse me. You start off betraying. How you start is how you end. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a cycle's ending. This is a harsh and painful end for somebody. If you were betrayed and everybody around you or other people knew about it and they didn't report it, they are also going to be having to answer for their lapse of respect and dignity and conscience. I said what I said. I don't lie. Yeah, somebody lied. This is a crime. This is abuse. You endured a lot, I just heard. There's a lot of gaslighting, and that's over, okay? That gas mask is in reverse. This is really reckless, and everybody's getting in trouble now. Endangering multiple people. Yeah, somebody's on the outside looking in now. This is going towards lack and loss and poverty. A King of Wands. Now, this could be a warlock. It doesn't have to be. It could be a poser or a player, male or female. Somebody that had a position of authority, or so they thought. They could have overstepped their role or never had authority and or abused their authority. But whatever they didn't protect you, your interest or your honor, your name, nothing. Okay? This is something that's self-serving. This is something that's very egotistical and prideful and arrogant. They bend to public pressure. It's all about their image and how they come across to everybody and what they own and who's on their arm. They have no morals, ethics, and honor. Let's put it that way. They didn't do a good job, whatever this is. If it's just a relationship, and I'm saying just, if it's a relationship, it's a poser or a player. Somebody was a player energy, and they left you out in the cold, right? They couldn't care if you went towards lack and loss and poverty. They couldn't care if you were in a ditch. You know, it was all about them. There's a few people involved. I'm really picking up professionals. Or they claim they're professional. It could be one person, could be two. I'm really picking up there's a lot of people involved. Narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath. Pathological liar, user, abuser, cold calculating, and cruel and very abusive. These are people that misrepresented you, who you were. They could have taken liberties authority over things that belong to you, money, property, whatever this is, okay? And claim they were doing this out of the goodness of their small little fucking pea-brained heart, pea-brained, pea-sized heart. These people are abusive. They're self-serving, and they're dangerous, okay? Yeah, poor judgment here. They've been under judgment, okay? Judgment's been cast. It's been rendered by the divine, by the courts possibly. They're losing a court case, or they have. Confirmation. It happened today, I just heard. Confirmation. Bye. Poor decisions. You have to reap the consequences to the poor decisions, right? Right, Mr. and Miss Flash? Lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. There's no second chances. There's no going back. This is karma time. They're in their emotions. You were found innocent. They were found to be the fool. You have a new beginning starting. Congratulations. They were trying to hide something. Definitely. They didn't want to get this. They don't want this coming out into the public. Somebody was representing you and they're a fucking clown. It made them feel big and powerful, right? Male or female, doesn't matter. The clown's a clown. They could have used your love, your emotions against you. They wanted a new beginning. They wanted your cup. They wanted their cup to overflow with what's marked for you. Yeah, they made up allegations or accusations that weren't founded. This won't hold up in the court of law. So whatever the defense they tried or excuse they brought to court as to why something isn't finished, or why they don't have answers to something, or why you're not there, they can't defend themselves. They were attacking you possibly without protection. They were gatekeeping you because they wanted something that was yours all to themselves. Yep, it's appropriation of funds. 7-7. Greedy, selfish. Wow. They didn't want anybody investing in you. This was a poor investment. They lost money. They spent money that wasn't theirs. They need to relocate. Place it where it belongs. You get what you give with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. End of the road. They can't go any further. No more excuses. No more biding time. No more continuances. They're broke. They can't play games anymore. They thought they'd make a profit off of this, and it's a loss. They lost control of it. They dropped the ball. Something's unbalanced, unfair. They borrowed against this. Well, they're in trouble. It's a fall from grace. They could be losing their job. They were putting on an act. Busy partying, spending money. Give out false, misleading information about you. Trying to trigger you and traumatize you. Loss of children. These are people from your past. They're stuck in the past. Maybe when you were younger, you partied. A lot of us did. I did. Even up until, 6 years ago. It was a year of partying. Having fun. It wasn't so fun afterwards. I just wanted to get out. Anyway, I have no addiction. I don't have an addictive personality. I'm grateful for that, but it is what it is. There's nothing wrong with having fun, as long as you don't let it get out of hand. So they could have said, well, when they were 18, they were out there partying all the time. You could be 49. Okay. Are you still like that? No. But they have proof from when you were 18, and they brought that into a court of law. You know what I'm saying? That kind of bullshit. And they're still the same. But that was back in 1754. What about today? You know what I mean? These are people from your past. They're trying. They give out false, misleading information about you. Bottom line, that's what it is. Somebody could have lost their children or their child. They're acting childish. They have to let go, give up here. They're angry. They violated your rights and your boundaries. I'm hearing hacking and other things. They went through your personal items. If they were ever in your home, they went through your personal items. They did violate your boundaries. They're going to have to let go, or they're going to get let go. They're angry now. They're having a little snit fit. They're acting like a little fucking brat. There will be no reconciling here. You have no good memories with these people or this person. Yeah, this was dishonorable wins, willing to do whatever it took to win at any cost, out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty. And they had people following them, doing what they were doing, doing their bidding. And they were having fun doing it because obviously this person always needs an audience, okay? A lot of people knew about it, but they didn't warn you. They didn't go to the police. They didn't report it. It could be somebody that rides a bike. Any kind of bike. It could be an e-bike. It could be a motorcycle. They thought they were so super smart. But I'm really picking up by the smarmy look of this. Again, red hair. What the fuck is going on with red hair? The smarmy look on this person, they're looking back at the people that were working with them, right? They just wanted to win. They didn't care about these people back here. So if you go down, so it's kind of like sadistic supply. I'm going to compromise all of my people around me to get what I want, and you guys go to jail for me. You catch a charge for me. You do 30 years. I'm going to go and play now. We good? We good? Love you. Yeah, I don't think so. Willing to do whatever it takes. Lie, cheat, steal. Wow. A lot of abuse has been done here. Committed. They're trying to avoid a tower, so they're willing to do whatever it takes to avoid a tower, or they were willing to do whatever it takes to ruin you. Oh yeah, they want to come back in from out of the code. They want to put let's let bygones go. Okay, let's put our past hurts behind us. What do you say? Now they're caught up. No, you put your past hurts behind you. You're fine. They tried to build a pedestal for themselves off of something that was yours, off of your energy, your work, your money, your property, your relationships, whatever this is. It could be any walk of life, okay? But I'm really picking up there's a lot of money involved here. Where this person or these people go, they destroy everything. An institution might be coming down. Wow. Because I'm looking, it kind of looks like official buildings, right? Somebody wanted to build a legacy for themselves. You know, they were dreaming of people erecting statues of them or something. I don't know. It's coming down. They're going through a dark night of the soul. They didn't want to let this go. They can't wait. They can't see a way out of this. Their future looks bleak. If this is a partner, they were non-committal. They just wanted you sitting on a shelf while they go play. Okay, so we have to be very careful with the twin flame journey situation. There are twin flames. I have no proof as to not being real, but I think it's very rare. Not everybody has a twin flame. Not everybody has a half a soul. God made you whole. I want you to know that. To me, from my understanding, and you don't have to listen to me, it's just my understanding, because I do talk with God. He doesn't tell me everything, though. Only things that I need to know. It is a journey of self. That's what it boils down to, because we have to heal. We have to elevate. We have to heal those inner childhood wounds. We have to pay off our karmic debt, whether it's ours, ancestral, generational, whatever. Okay, we have to pay it off. We have to balance our dark and light energies and stay balanced. We have to balance our masculine and feminine energies and stay balanced and elevate and ascend. It is a journey back to self. It's a wake-up call. Now, we have higher level soulmates. Yes, we do. But with this twin flame shit, they tell people, you know, that's your other half. That is you. You want your soul back. So you got to sit there and take their abuse. Let them cheat on you and love them anyways. Sell yourself short. Because that's the devil's ploy. The devil doesn't want you on your timeline. They don't want you on path. He doesn't want you on path. He doesn't want you to get where you're needing to go in this life or any life. So what does he do? He propagates this shit. So you sit there and you wait for somebody that's not coming back. And if they do, they're coming back to hurt you some more or take from you. Or they're doing magic against you. Or there's a ton of other people behind them that they're sleeping with. They'll ask you to have 3-somes, 5-somes, 50-somes. If you love me, you would. That's not love. That's smut. That's selling yourself. That's take back your self-respect, okay? If you find yourself, and some of these people actually do magic. Lust spells. So it feels so, your connection's so strong. It must be a twin flame. Now that's spell work. Once you know, you figure out it's spell work, it dissipates, it goes, bye. And then you really hate that person. And I don't like to say hate because I don't like to hate. You despise them. They repulse you. You're like, my God, why would I? Woo. What was I thinking? Was I drunk all the time? That kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what to do. They're indecisive. They're not like the victim or they did. They're trying to hide and cloak. They're clock. Oh, you're at peace. They're trying to hide and cloak you. They're trying to block you from something. Yeah, they're blocked. This is not a win. Poor decisions reap consequences. Lovers in reverse. This parting of ways is all one-sided. This is something to do with a false contract. They could have altered a contract. This is non-binding if they altered it. There's a lot of manipulation, illusions, deception, corruption. They don't have all the resources they need. They're heartbroken. There's nothing they can do. Nothing they can do. You're innocent. Now they're sorry. Something to do with a child as well. They wanted to keep you in a fishbowl so they can keep an eye on you. Maybe they were feeding off your energy or something like that. Maybe they needed to keep you within reach to pull this off. I don't know. The other thing I'm picking up is, if you notice, this fish is in a fishbowl. So they're protected from the other fish. That's what I'm picking up here. You were held, maybe where you were in isolation. If you were in isolation, you might have felt alone and lonely. And why is this happening to me? It's because for your own protection. You're not like the rest of them, okay? You know, somebody got curious. They found out you're innocent. Maybe you're online or something like that. You have a new beginning. Somebody has a crush on you. Place it where it belongs. They're watching you. If it's not a crush, somebody got curious and went looking and they got the information they need. It's the truth. Somebody overheard something or caught something online and, oh boy, this is stealing an inheritance or a larger amount of money. This family discord. Families at each other's throats. I just heard they're going to lose everything. Whatever they gained was temporary, short-term gains. Okay, this is fraud and theft. Wow. They're going to have to return it. They wanted to destabilize you on purpose. This is an inheritance of some sort of life insurance or something. They lied. No truth or clarity, no communication. You're not talking to them. They have destabilized themselves, okay? You took yourself out of the equation. And if you haven't, this could be past, present, future. You might want to consider it, okay? Now, if you're not sure this is your story, please don't leave your family behind just because you heard a reading, a general reading, and you think this could be happening. It's quite plausible, right? For anybody. But if it's not happening and you're tearing yourself away from your family, do you understand what I'm saying? You have to have proof. You can't just, and that's the problem. That's what they wanted you to do here. They wanted you to go to the police station. They wanted you to tell everybody about this. You sound crazy. So they go, see, told you. In my situation, I saw it come a mile away. And when I mentioned it to one of my family members, going, oh, you want to pass me off as crazy, so you can take that, right? Their look on their face was like, what the fuck? Right away, grabbed their stuff and left. Oh yeah, they didn't say another word. Families behind it or a group or a community. Somebody's not happy. They tried to scapegoat you. They said so many lies about you. They got caught. They have to come clean. They said something on public record or on some sort of statement or affidavit. Sworn in. Even on official paperwork, that is considered perjury. And when you're sending information into the government or the courts, oh yeah, they frown on that. Because they were trying to hold back from you. They're trying to keep whatever this was away from you. They want to control it or something like that. They're greedy and selfish. So these are people that, here's another, if you're wondering if this is your story, these people all started to withhold from you. They wouldn't open up to you like they normally would. They were being very secretive. All of a sudden, everybody, not just one of them or two, but everybody stopped talking to you. Stopped liking your posts online. Stopped inviting you anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's taking action here. You have a new beginning. They took action to steal this money. So now action is being implemented to rectify this. Yeah. Somebody's trying to protect themselves because somebody, a professional of some sort who had authority and abused it, released this money onto or property to somebody else, and now they're trying to protect themselves. Yeah, there's a betrayal. So somebody's betrayed you for sure, but they're being betrayed now by their very own. There's a partnership of some sort, parting of ways, lack of trust. There's a lot of disharmony, not on the same page. Somebody has addictions, obsessions. They went to extremes, inappropriate behavior. Somebody's a gambler as well. There's no rectifying this. No conflict resolution. This is a lot of disharmony. They went too far. This was unfair and unbalanced here. Somebody's losing their job. They didn't do their job. Not properly anyways. They could have said you were crazy, you had addictions. They said all manner of things, right? These people I haven't seen since you were 18, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you walked away. 8-8, they're getting karma. It is the Lionsgate portal after all. You're not interested. Other people are walking away from this because other people are losing their jobs. Whatever they did, it didn't work. They're afraid they're going to get pinched. Yeah, it was a collaboration of some sort, or a contract, or a third party. Stop calling. Leave my phone alone. Yeah, they're trying to hide it. They're trying to hide this. Hide you in a contract. They try to bury you. But they hit a contract or paperwork or something. They try to bury it. Somebody's not happy. They definitely did try to scapegoat you. They hid it from an emperor, or this is you. Yep. An emperor's bringing an end to this. They could be traveling towards you. This is, I really I'm picking up, this is somebody, an authority figure traveling towards you, ending a cycle to be in a new one. Or this is you. Divine masculine energy, possibly male or female. Could be a leader, a boss, or a CEO or something, or authority figure, and or it's a father figure. Place it where it belongs, okay? Whatever this is, this if it's you or somebody else, this is somebody that does the right thing. They have morals, ethics, and value, and they adhere to it, okay? This is somebody that is very honorable, very wise, and they have power and authority to put a stop to this nonsense. Yep, the truth's up. So they're coming towards you now. They were blocking the communication from this person or from this person's institution or whatever this. So they're coming towards you to release something to you, to make sure it gets into your hand. Okay, this is the truth. Letting go, letting God. They can't hang a false narrative on you. They want to clear up some stuff with you first, I think. Remove obstacles. You're free. You will be free after this. You're not worried. You don't look worried. You don't look too worried here. They're realizing they tried to pin a lot of things on you that weren't, it was all lies. Yeah, no, somebody's worried. They can't eat or sleep. Really burdened. Feel a lot of pressure on their backs. You're a lot of burden. Somebody had their name in your mouth constantly. They don't want to take accountability. They didn't pay you what they owed you. Or this could be the other partner of this firm. How is it going to affect them and their livelihood, their good name, whatever this is. Yeah, because somebody bore false witness and they didn't pay you and they didn't want to. They want to learn their lessons. They didn't follow through. Okay, so maybe they are slightly culpable. They didn't follow through, meaning like they didn't double check everything was done. But why should you? If you're working with professionals, right? A true leader delegates. You're hired to do this job. You better do it or else you're going to answer for it. But ultimately, if this is the person that is heading this institution, whether it's a court, whether it's a bank, whatever this is, it falls on them too. So he or she is going to have to take accountability as well. Yeah, you're going to be celebrating here. Congratulations. This could be a friend as well of these people. He's doing, okay, he or she is trying to clean this up. They're going to come towards you to clean this up. Yeah, has no choice. No choice. Got to clean it up. It was all illusions. They can't cover this up. They're running out of viable options. The King of Pentacles. Something to do with a boardroom. They need to put this to rest with you. Male or female. Somebody lied. They threw rocks and hit hands. There's been no communication. Somebody's going to lose. Okay, they could be losing their position. They could be losing a lot. This is a power of attorney. I told you they lied about you. They try to devalue you as a human being. This is violating your rights. Greedy, selfish, jealous, lazy, promiscuous, could be a doppelganger as well. You wanted power and control over this. And they've got to do something quickly here. They did it too quickly. Okay. They sold a home, stole a home, took a home, said you were unstable. Okay to divorce. Something like that. Yeah, something to do with a home. Or a family. This is your family. Your family wanted to, yeah, 2 of Wands. They were plotting and planning this. Somebody's got to move forward with something. They're watching you from a distance. They could be traveling towards you. Spirit plucked you out of rough waters and brought you to calm waters to heal. This is transition. This is change. Somebody is traveling towards you. This is your wish fulfillment, okay? It's coming towards you. You're being protected, so don't worry. This is divinely orchestrated. Yeah. There's been a lot of secrecy. You used your intuition. This could be yours. Whoever's coming towards you, speaking some truth, setting boundaries, and cutting people out. This is somebody with authority. Look at the ermine robe. That's royalty. You could be royalty as well. I mean, spiritual or otherwise. But somebody's coming to set things straight. They know they can't lie to you. They know you're highly intuitive, astute, discerning, wise, intelligent, emotionally intelligent. They know that, and you're not going to suffer fools gladly. I think they're nervous to come and approach you. They should have told you, should have contacted you well before this. So they know where they went wrong, okay? It's a learning experience for everybody, but I don't think this person that's coming towards you knew about it. Maybe they kept this one busy, distracted, so they wouldn't notice what they were doing in the office. You know what I'm saying? Or in the courtroom. Yeah, he's putting a stop to it. This is victory, reward, recognition for you. They said something on public record. They don't want it getting out publicly, maybe in the news, especially if it's a business or an institution. They might come and ask you, listen, I'm going to give you your money, plus will you sign this NDA? I can't tell you what to do. A non-disclosure agreement. I can't tell you what to do. You have to use your own discernment there. You know what I'm saying? They're scared. They're scared to communicate with you, or somebody's scared. 8-8, again, they're getting karma. Somebody wanted a life of luxury up your back. They really destabilized your life. They tried to anyways. They were greedy and selfish. And now someone got arrested. This is awareness. You overcame everything. This was all for nothing. They're going to have to release this or let this go, or this is elimination. They might ask you to sign an NDA. They were gatekeeping here because if this gets out into the open, into the news, the truth comes out about these nefarious dealings. This institution, these institutions, because this could be one institution, but there's many more around the world, could go down. This could cause a lot of problems around the world, I just heard. It is what it is. They did something too quickly, and now they have to deal with it. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, okay? This could be a father figure trying to come back towards you to talk to you. A father figure. It could be your father. It could be the father of your children. It could be an uncle. It could be a grandpa. It could be anybody. It could be anybody that you deem as a father figure. I don't know. Place it where it belongs. It's kind of hard to say, right? Somebody that you trust or trusted, or you should trust, to come and tell you the bad news, but you already know the news. You're not stupid, although they thought you were, right? They thought they were so much smarter than you. Oh, stop the pride and the ego, will you, people? When something doesn't make sense, and I'm that type of person, okay, because I recognize patterns. When something doesn't make sense, then there's a lie in there. And that's my philosophy. If you can't give me a good answer, reasonable answer, I'm going to keep asking. I'm going to keep looking. How are we ending this for the collective, please, Spirit? Divorce. If it's not a divorce, it's a contract they tried to break. It was illegal here. Someone's feeling very insecure. It's a copycat doppelganger. They're trying to burn or delete evidence, and they can't. Whatever this is outdated. If this was a power of attorney, conservatorship, or anything like that, whatever medical reports they have, it's not up to date. Whatever they have, they can't continue. Okay, it's over. Whatever this is, they can't submit whatever they're supposed to submit to the courts, to these institutions, whatever this is. Outdated, expired, disused, old news. It could be even ID. Okay, it's up. Here in Ontario, Canada, certain IDs last only 5 years. Your health insurance, your provincial ID, your license, we have to renew them every 5 years. Oops. You already know the tea, so you sat back and you just waited. It's a bank failure. Bye-bye. There's going to be a fake apology. Somebody's in their feels. Good for you. All that bullshit. How do you think the collective felt? They got caught up. Played puppet master, they got played. Okay, somebody else played them. Manipulation, lies, and control. They're getting kicked to the curb. So their little lover, okay, same smack's lover, got mad at them because they are married and they wouldn't leave their wife or whatever or their husband for them. So they kicked up a storm, and now they told on this person. A bunch of fake friends too. So they betrayed you. We started off with a betrayal in this read, and they're getting betrayed now. Now they know how it feels. Yeah, the police are involved. Also, they told these people, their fake friends, a bunch of wild stories about you that were unfounded. I don't know if this is a family member, an ex friend, or a partner, business, and or people that were handling some sort of money or property. But they told some wild stories about you, so their fake friends went to the cops and reported it. Said you were doing rugs. The situation is about to explode. Go up. They were putting on a show as if you were doing what they were doing. They went to the cops, and the cops went and looked, and they found more than they bargained for. It unraveled everything. Congratulations. Tired of the drama. I don't blame you. Oh, they're toxic people. I'll go sit down. You're very emotionally intelligent. They didn't bargain on that. They're lacking in that. You have to have emotions. You know what I'm saying? Except for greed and lust. Something to do with keeping a promise. Wow. So somebody broke a promise to their side piece, and they betrayed them. Deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. Lodged an investigation. Somebody went to the cops. It started an investigation, and the ball started rolling, and here we go. Bob's your uncle. Maybe it is really your uncle. I don't know. Place over blanks. How are we ending this, please? They were watching you. Somehow, some way. Attachment. True growth requires letting go. So you had to let go of these people in this situation. It's hard, especially when you know they're doing stuff behind your back, but you had to distance yourself from it so things could unravel. You know what I'm saying? So, clinging, dependence, addiction. So, there we go. Suppression. They were trying to suppress you and keep you oppressed. Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. It really is. Just be yourself everywhere you go in life. Wherever you present yourself, be yourself. You are enough. Don't be somebody you're not. Restraint, repression, censorship. So, they were trying to censor you or something like that. Obscurity. In the unknown, there's room for endless possibilities. Darkness, ambiguity, and mystery. So they use the dark to further themselves in life. Financially. Lustfully. I just heard. Wow. So the third party found out they had others on the line. They were playing around too much. So rejection. Through the sting of being left out, we discover our own inner worth. Denial, dismissal, and exclusion. Somebody was in avoidance. Face what you fear, for avoidance is but a temporary refuge. Evasion, neglect, and denial. That ship is sailing. Bye-bye. They wanted you to distrust everybody. Somebody's in jail. So they broke the trust between their side piece, male or female, same smacks or not, I don't know. Everybody's story's different. And they're cooling their jets in the jail cell. Somebody's got great pride here. Drop the pride. It's not going to serve you well. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Some of them do listen. They get in the car. Although it's getting less and less, and I'm happy to say that I'm not being as harassed as bad as I used to. So things they're improving. So thank you, karmics. Thank you for giving me a break. Not that it really bothered me, but, you know, all that hate, you know. Jeez Louise. It goes back to you eventually, so be careful what you put out. I'm so very happy for you. I really am. I love you, and until next time, take care.